Hey guys, it's Miki ASMR here, and today I'm going to be reading a Tsukishima K ex-listener. This one is titled Pajama Parties, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Come on, let's have a sleepover, Yu yelled, catching the volleyball boys' attention. You were talking to Kyoko and Yachi, wanting them to have a sleepover with you as managers. Yachi was jumping up and down, while Kyoko hastily said yes. The both of them had been dying for something like this with you for a while since you became a manager. Wait, you guys are having a sleepover? Can we join? Hinata asked, getting slightly excited. You gave an iffy glance towards your fellow managers, and they nodded. And you turned back around to Hinata. Sure, it's at my house, and my parents won't be home for the entire weekend, so I thought we should have one. You guys have to bring your own snacks, though. You confirmed. Noya and Hinata beginning to get excited at the thought of having a sleepover with everyone. You just laughed at them, eyes instinctively darting to the tall blonde across the room. Suki, are you gonna go? Yamaguchi asked, looking towards the boy. It depends. What's the day? He inquired, which made you have hope that he would actually show up with Yamaguchi. It's tonight, he told the group, picking up your bag and hoisting it onto your shoulder. I'm not busy, so I guess I could go, Tsukishima said, glancing at you for a second before walking away. Awesome. I can't wait to see you guys there. Don't forget your futons, Yu sweetly remarked, as he kept walking with Yamaguchi. Yeah, first name, we'll see you there. Yamaguchi waved at you, making a smile light up onto your face. You waved back, knowing that they'd help control the party later. The pair parted from the gym, leaving the rest of the team there. Are you guys coming? He asked the third years, who nodded in a response. We can't miss out on the fun that we're having, or that you guys are having, so of course we're coming, Sugawara said with a cheeky grin on his face, which made you roll your eyes at him. Sounds good. Third years are on drinks. Second years, you coming? You inquired, glancing at the 5 second years. Kanoshida and Narita shook their heads. Sorry, me and Kanoshida are busy tonight. You guys will have to tell us about how fun it was, Narita said, giving you a sorry look. You frowned, but smiled softly afterwards. That's fine. Enoshida, Tanaka, Nishinoya? You questioned, the rest of the group being excited to go. Hell yeah, this'll be fun, Tanaka shouted. Spending the night with the managers? It'll be heaven. Nishinoya high-fived Tanaka, huge grins on both of their faces. Yeah, someone has to keep these two dorks in check, Enoshida responded, grabbing the two boys by their heads, clanking them together to get them to stop. Okay, second years are on activities. First years, you're on snacks. You better bring a lot of them, because I'm gonna have a lot of idiots coming over. You teased the other first years, making Hinata pout and Kageyama scowl, which only made you giggle. I'm kidding. But still, we are gonna have a lot of people, so make sure you bring a lot of snacks. Sure, we can do that, Yachi shouted excitedly, which made you giggle a little. Well, if we're buying snacks, we might as well go together. You joining first name? Kageyama asked. You shook your head, rubbing the back of your neck. I have to set up the house so everybody can come. Just don't forget about the futons, alright? You waved at everyone. I know you guys know where I live, so I'll see you there. Bye, first name, everyone said, waving back at you. You left the gym, leaving the rest of the team there. So, truth or dare, or... Sorry, I'm thinking about the Aaron fic. 7 minutes in heaven, Kyoko inquired cheekily, the rest of the team sharing their thoughts. This was their chance to get both you and Tsukishima together. Both, Daichi responded, leaving everyone with a wide ear-to-ear grin. This was going to be fun. Time skip. You had everything set up. Rooms for futons and an area for the snacks and drinks. You heard the doorbell ring, and you opened it, surprised to see Tsukishima sitting there, with Yamaguchi not at his side. He had a bag of snacks in one hand, and his bag in the other. Here, I brought some snacks, he said, handing them over to you. Thanks, Suki. I'll unpack them on the table. You thanked him, bringing the first batch of snacks onto the counter. Tsukishima blushed at the nickname, but he didn't reprimand you, which was definitely abnormal. Nevertheless, he took all of the snacks from the bag, placing them onto the counter. Your eyes widened as you saw all of your favorite snacks, with an addition of 2 strawberry shortcakes sitting there. Glancing up at you, you stared at him, his face softening when he saw your excited expression. Oh yeah, I did remember your... Oh wait, that's the wrong... Oop. Wrong voice. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, I remember. Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember all of your favorite snacks, so I knew you'd probably want them, so I got first name. He responded as you tackled him with a hug. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't believe you remembered. He squealed. The boy sitting there in shock, not quite knowing what to do with you hugging him. He slowly wrapped his arms around you, not wanting to let this opportunity of you in his arms slip away. It's nothing. I remember things easily. It's no big deal. Tsukishima murmured, holding you gently as he caressed your back with his fingers, rubbing little circles onto you. You held him tightly onto the couch for a while, neither one of you wanting to let go. So you were waiting for one of the other. You were waiting for the other to do so. Tsukishima felt his eyelids getting tired, so he began. So the feeling of being in such a comforting position made the two of you very sleepy. Soon enough, you saw Tsukishima's eyelids flutter shut and small snores escaping his body. He moved to take off his glasses, setting them down beside the table, careful to not wake him up. You succeeded in your task, finally snuggling back into his chest, almost falling asleep, with his body seducing you into slumber. First name, what are you... You heard Asahi start, and then trail off. Oh ho ho, what do we have here? Daichi smirked, seeing the two of you snuggling together on the couch. Your head snapped up, shushing the boy, but now it was too late. Tsukishima was awake now, and he was blushing very much. He stared at you with shock filling in his eyes. You gave him a guilty look in return, his eyes darting away from yours, his cheeks burning a slightly darker shade of red. He picked up his glasses and now put them back on. It's fine, first name. You just seem tired. He avoided eye contact from everyone else as he let you get off of him. The third years were standing in the doorway, amused at the situation. Even Asahi was amused by it. Liar, you were the one who fell asleep first. You exposed Tsukishima, sticking your tongue out at the boy. He rolled his eyes, getting off of the couch, walking over the third years, taking the stuff out of their hands and taking it to the snack area. Whatever. Tsukishima muttered under his breath, obviously flustered at you. Okay, so, first name, where were you sleeping? Oh wait, that's the wrong voice. Oop. Okay, so first name, where were we sleeping? Sugawara asked, looking around at the space. Asahi holding up his and Sugawara's bags, Daichi with his bag in his own hand, and Sugawara holding 3 futons. Oh, yeah, we're sleeping on the main floor since it's bigger than my room, he responded. I only have a futon for myself, so I'll gladly make your brought futons. Oh, sorry. So I'm glad that you brought futons. Wait, you don't have extra futons? Tsukishima said, a frantic undertone in his voice. Yeah, I don't. I thought I told you guys to bring yours. You blankly stated, dumbfounded at this boy's forgetfulness. Whatever, I'll just sleep on the couch. You can take my futon. It's fine, I'll just... You better listen to me, otherwise I'm gonna have to roundhouse your ass, got it? You wouldn't be able to do it, short shit. He's so rude. Try me, giraffe, you insulted back, sticking your tongue out childishly. Asahi and Sugawara shook their heads, going over to the living room and taking their futons out and unfolding them, sitting them right next to yours. Daichi went to change into his pajamas along with Asahi, while Sugawara tried to find his pajamas, scurrying off with the other third years. The two of you were left alone in the living room, it being dead silent from awkwardness. Tsukishima sighed, finally caving in to the offer. Fine, I'll take the futon. Tsukishima begrudgingly accepted, picking up his bag from the floor and moving it to the futon. You pumped your fist triumphantly, grinning in satisfaction, when you heard the door open, revealing the second years with all of your things. The lives of the party are here, Nishinoya yelled, bursting into the door and jumping onto the couch, effectively throwing all of his things further down onto the couch. Nishinoya, Tanaka, and Oshida, you guys can put your futons right over there. Just set down whatever activities you brought, and set the snacks that you got on the counter. Okay, thanks for his name, Ano should have thanked, bringing his activities and setting them down. Aww, where's Kyoko? Tanaka pouted, looking around for her. You giggled when you heard the blonde boy behind you groan, or let out a groan. You tried to tease him by bending around, funny by the waist, showing an over-exaggerated reaction. Aw, Suki's already mad. What a shame. Ah! You felt your feet loose. You're flying. What? Wow. You felt your feet lose your footing and fly out from underneath you. You prepared your body for impact, but then you felt a callous hand touch you gently. You opened your eyes to see Tsukishima's head hovering over your own, eyes full of panic as he glanced at you, checking you out to make sure you were okay. Ooh, Salty Shima's putting some moves on first name. What a twist of events, Nishinoya commented, which made your face turn bright red and Tsukishima's a light pink. So what if I am? Tsukishima boldly responded, not breaking eye contact with you, which only made you more flustered. Your brain processed it as a joke, but in actuality, it wasn't. Shit, Tsukishima. You have to stop teasing me like that. You scoffed out, pushing him off of you. There was a lot of noises from the upstairs where the boys were changing, and you immediately knew that they were up to no good. Baka, Tsukishima teased, which only made you smack him across the head. Not very hard, just enough to make him grin and stop at you. Or to stop. I swear, if I don't get enough sleep tonight, someone's gonna have to pay for it, you grumbled, marching up the stairs, the boys not hearing your footsteps over the noise that they were making. Why did you slam the door open? You weren't quite sure, but you seeing the boys looking over at an open notebook. Oh no. And an open notebook on your desk was already enough to make you embarrassed. How did they? They snickered as they were already in their pajamas. Oh hell no. They knew. They saw it, didn't they? Oh well, nothing you can do about it now. The boys heard the door open downstairs, and they thought that it would be their savior. Oh, we gotta go greet everyone else. Bye. Sugawara rushed out, grabbing Daichi and Asahi by their hands, running for their lives downstairs. He walked over to the desk, knowing that there was something you must have left open. There, in the notebook, was the familiar kanji written in neat lettering, and it read, Tsukishima Kei. Your finger traced over each letter, each little stroke beautiful in every sense. The door had opened up, which made you hastily look up at the person opening the door. Thankfully, it was Kyoko and Yachi. Is that Tsukishima's name? Ooh, I knew it. You do like him. Yachi cheered, knowing that her conclusion was actually confirmed. Blush was ingrained onto your cheeks. You were embarrassed by the call-out. I mean, who wouldn't be? The soft pads of your fingertips traced the kanji letters gracefully, as a small smile grew onto your face. Yeah. The words slipped from your lips without much notice, which surprised Yachi and Kyoko. I didn't think you would admit it so easily. So you really do like him? Kyoko added, tilting her head slightly. Your eyes flickered to the gaze of Kyoko, before moving to leave the room. Yes, I do. Now, let's go downstairs. I don't want to leave the guests hanging, he said softly, exiting the room hastily. The two managers shared a glance between each other before following suit behind you. The footsteps down the stairs echoed down the staircase as you ran down the stairs, shaking off the soft emotions that you were feeling. Time skip. Guys, I'm bored. Let's play some games or something, Tanaka whined out for the millionth time. Didn't you bring some games to play? Go play with Nishinoya or something, Tsukishima snapped at the boy, relaxing on the couch while listening to music. You were playing a board game with Asahi, Yamaguchi, and Yachi, but it was only allowed for 4 people to play. Kyoko was playing a different game with the other third years, and Enoshida. Yamaguchi, I swear to God, if you... Damn it. You slammed your fist onto the ground in frustration. You were so close to winning, but Yamaguchi just had a trick up his sleeve. Again, Yamaguchi? How are you so good at this? Yachi complained, throwing her head back in annoyance and kicking her legs that were covered in her footy pajamas. The cute little frosted cupcake design on her onesie shifting with every kick. You were wearing an oversized t-shirt with leggings. Kyoko had on a big sweatshirt and a hoodie on. The third years were just in plain t-shirts with sweatpants, while the second years had one of those blankets that you could wear. The first years were all wearing pajamas with different designs on them. Yamaguchi's being just a long-sleeve t-shirt with plaid pants, while Tsukishima had dinosaur pajama pants with a sweatshirt. Hinata and Kageyama wore that's cute, a matching set of onesies, both of which you had gotten the pair for winning against Jiro Torizawa. Tsukishima's the master of this game. He always beats me, so I guess I've gotten pretty good. Yamaguchi plainly brags, twirling around the piece between his fingers. We're getting a little heated in this game. Maybe we should play something else, Asahi suggested, seeing the annoyed status of the two managers. Yeah, that's a good idea. He might destroy First Name's ego if he's not careful, Tsukishima sarcastically remarked, which made Yu more annoyed. Whatever, salty hoe. Ayo, Noya, let's pick out a game for the both of us to play. Yu shouted at the short libero, causing him to sit up extremely fast from where he was on the couch. Great! We should play Truth or Dare, Nishinoya exclaimed, which caught your attention specifically. Way to spice it up, Noya. Everyone has to join. No chickens. I'm gonna have Asahi start, Yu excitedly instructed, which tore everyone away from what they were doing. I'm not joining this game for... Ooh, Suki's scared, Kyoko teased, which made Tsukishima get a little angry at the girl. He finally decided to join in, getting up and sitting in the circle with everyone else. Great, you get to start. Great, Asahi, you get to start, so pick whoever you want. You clapped your hands, eliciting it to make sure the ace was nervous. Kyoko, Truth or Dare? He nervously asked, the black-haired girl smiling gently at the boy. Truth, Kyoko replied with a soft smile. Kyoko, you went the safe route. That's no fun, Tanaka pouted. I disagree. Truth is more dangerous. It gets more things out of you, Kyoko stated, a small smirk growing onto her face. Who would you date on the Cross Snow volleyball team? Who would you date on the Cross Snow team? Asahi asked, nervously twiddling with his fingers, Kyoko tapping her finger on her chin. Definitely First Name. They're hot, she responded, a cheeky grin on her face as she... the group a little shocked by her response. Damn, Kyoko. I mean, I wouldn't mind, 'cause you're hot too. You playfully reacted. The occasional flirting between the two of you sometimes happen now. Kyoko gave a flirty look. Sorry, I'm gay, guys. This is not easy for me. Kyoko gave you a flirty look, and you blew a kiss at her. Kyoko winked, and the others instinctively held back their giggles. Everyone but Tsukishima. Instinctively, your eyes flew to the middle blocker, seeing him sitting there, seething in jealousy. I love you, First Name. Truth or Dare? Kyoko asked sweetly, her face turning into one of over-exaggerated hurt. You betrayed me. I said that weird. You betrayed me. Dare. You act like you were jokingly shot. I dare you to go kiss Yamaguchi, she boldly told you, your eyes widening in surprise at the dare. The group became slightly quiet as you walked over to Yamaguchi, and you got on your knees, placing a kiss on his cheek before going back to your spot. Tsukishima's eyes flared up in jealousy at this game. He wasn't happy seeing you get all flirty and personal with his teammates. Yamaguchi's face was very red, eyes darting back to his best friend, who he could tell was extremely pissed off. A sweat drop slid down his cheek. He was gonna have hell to pay for that later, even though it wasn't his fault. That was actually kind of cute, Daichi stated, the group nodding in agreement. Yamaguchi's head down in embarrassment, knowing his best friend was very upset. Yachi, Truth or Dare? You asked, the girl bolting up upright, trying to make her decision. Dare? She replied, nervous as to what you were going to make her do. A grin crept up onto your face, a very creepy one at that. Yachi immediately regretted her decision and tried to backtrack. I mean Truth. Too late. I dare you to go kiss Hinata. On the lips. You teased her. The two short teammates facing each other as they began to turn a bright shade of red. everyone teasing the pair by going, ooh, and do it. Fine, Hinata, get over here. I'm losing my dignity already. She succumbed to the dare, and the boy nervously got up, sitting down in front of her. Yachi leaned in, kissing him on the lips gently. Yu and Kyoko squealed and high-fived each other. Hinata pulling away, a dazed look covering his features. I'm low-key super jealous. She's trying to steal my man, huh? Anyways. The two of them were lost in each other's eyes before Daichi alerted them. Lovebirds. I get that the two of you shared your first kiss or whatever, but we need to get back to the game. The two of them froze and became super red. Hinata rushing back to his seat. Kageyama, truth or dare? Yachi nervously asked the boy. He responded swiftly to her words. Truth. Is it true that you like first name? He asked, the boy freezing up at the question. He turned away, avoiding eye contact with everyone in the room, who was eagerly waiting for the response. No, he stated, a blush writhing on his cheeks. Kageyama's words were true. This wasn't a part of the plan to make Kageyama jealous. This was all a plan to make Tsukishima jealous. They didn't want to force anything upon the two of you. Unfortunately for the rest of the team, he didn't care about their comfort, making them do whatever they wanted to. Because you were going to make the most of this game. I didn't think he'd get all blushy if he didn't. Or, I don't think you'd get all blushy if you didn't like her, Sugawara commented, a smirk on his face. A blush that wasn't there before bloomed onto your cheeks, softly lighting them up. He doesn't. He loves milk way too much, right, Kage-kun? Teasing words left your mouth, and Kageyama... Dang. Nah, I'm restarting that one. Hold up. He doesn't. He loves milk way too much, right, Kage-kun? The teasing words left your mouth, and Tsukishima was done. He got up and abruptly left the room, leaving the entire group grinning sneakily. Everyone but you, who sat there confused. The boy went upstairs, having been there a few times before, but not having been upstairs ever. He opened the door to your room, as he didn't care what room he was in. He just needed to cool off. You chased after him, leaving the rest of the group without saying a word to anyone. The sound of your footsteps pounded up the stairs, opening the door to see Tsukishima staring at a notebook on your desk, frustrated as hell at the game that he had just been playing. Tsukishima, I swear this isn't what it looks like. Your eyes widened at how you saw the tears. Oh my god, what? Seemingly dripping onto the notebook, and it seemed to come from Tsukishima. You shut the door behind you, cautiously approaching the boy, who didn't move or react to your words, the tension in the room growling as you reached for his hand, but before you could grab it, he spoke. Do you like everyone? Are you some kind of player or something? Do you like to mess with people's feelings? He yelled, clearly no filter anymore. Choked sobs escaped the boy's throat. He had never felt or been so vulnerable in his life, especially not in front of you. His hands went up to wipe the tears, but it was no use. New ones just kept coming. He watched the way you flirted with everyone at training camps, laughing, placing kisses on their cheeks, especially with Kenma. He was finally letting out the built-up emotions that were unfounded. You weren't his, so why did he even feel this way? Tsukishima, what the hell are you talking about? You inquired, confusing the boy. I see the way you flirt with everyone, especially that stupid Nekoma setter. You keep kissing him on the cheek multiple times. Tsukishima vented, his face getting red. His vision was all foggy, and he felt a small headache coming on. You're not even mine, so I don't know why I feel so pissed about seeing you flirt with other people. It's dumb and irrational. You made me feel this way, and it's really stupid, first name. Hell, you let this open for me to find it, to give me false hope. You're so cruel. You took him by the shoulders and spun him around, facing the boy now. The anger was prevalent on both of your faces, except Tsukishima was the only one with tears running down his cheek. Your arms pulled him into an embrace, which he tried to fight, but you didn't let him go. He eventually just gave up and stood there, letting all of his emotions that he hadn't even told Yamaguchi about. Tsukishima let you softly rub his head, as a familiar emotion of heartache hit your chest, heaving down on you hard. Tsukishima, if you liked me, why didn't you just say something? I never intended to hurt you, and besides, Kenma's my cousin. You laughed. Tsukishima then getting quiet for a second before pulling you away to look at your face. Wait, so you're telling me I was jealous of your cousin? Tsukishima inquired, and you just stood there, nodding in response, which made him bury his head in your neck in embarrassment as he hugged you once more. His tears dried up as he felt like a small child in the arms of someone they loved, a warm, tingly feeling rushing over his body. Well, that was kind of awkward, wouldn't you say? You giggled, pulling away to ruffle his hair gently, getting the usual tsundere to calm down. And I like you too, Tsukishima. I have for a while. Tsukishima's eyes widened as he had heard the words that escaped your lips, eyes starry and dazed. Your lips curled up into a soft smile, which dazzled the boy. Tears formed in the corner of his eyes again, pulling you into him, lifting your chin, and placing a kiss onto your lips, which caught you very, very off guard. Blush forming onto your cheeks, making you very red, and melting into his lips. He then pulled away for air, which he hadn't done, or he hadn't had his first kiss before, but he had seen enough manga to know how to do it. Let's go downstairs, or the others might get the wrong idea, Tsukishima told you, and you nodded, grabbing his hand, pulling him out of your room, and a smile covering your lips. So much for the tough Tsukishima act, you soft dinosaur. Bonus. Oh, hey lovebirds, how was the makeout session? Nishinoya questioned teasingly. Tsukishima had begun to get red and looked away at that question. Your eyes widened, realizing this was a total setup, eyebrows twitching in anger. You sneaky bitches. Get ready, because y'all's asses are about to get beat. You let go of Tsukishima, picking up your pillow on the couch and hitting everyone with it, starting a pillow fight with everyone. I know I made like a lot of mistakes while reading that, and I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Maybe it's just I don't have it in me today. I don't know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Low-key, why'd you have to have Hinata kiss somebody? Come on, you could have had like Suga do it or someone else, but I love Hinata. He's my second favorite, so having him kiss Yachi, jealousy is just shooting through me. That's like whenever in the show he blushes at like Kyoko, I get so jealous of Kyoko. Bad things for me, which is why I'm happy that Tsukishima never blushes at anyone, because then I don't have to be jealous of him. Anyways, yeah, that was off tangent rant for no reason. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you know every single time I post a video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.